Lions Nation, what I'm about to share with you right now is something that's been buzzing behind the scenes. Something that connects our star receiver to a moment that goes way beyond the football field. While everyone's been focused on Sunday Night Football and our massive matchup against the Eagles, there's been a development involving Amon-Ra St. Brown that's got the entire fan base talking. This isn't just about touchdowns and yards. This is about something that shows exactly who our guy is when the cameras aren't rolling and the stadium lights are off. Welcome to Lions News Fan Report, your home for all the breaking news, exclusive updates, and insider rumors about our beloved Detroit Lions. Today, I'm bringing you something special, something that reminds us why we love this team and why St. Brown isn't just a player. He's a cornerstone of this franchise and this community. Stick with me because what you're about to hear will give you a whole new appreciation. For number 14, before we dive into the main story, let me set the stage for where we are right now as a franchise. The Detroit Lions are sitting at 6-3, tied for first place in the NFC North. And we're not just competing, we're legitimately contending for a Super Bowl championship. This isn't the Lions of old. This is a new era. A new identity built on toughness, execution, and a relentless mentality that starts with our leaders. And when you talk about leaders on this team, you absolutely have to talk about Amon-Ra St. Brown. This guy has been nothing short of spectacular since he entered the league back in 2021 as a fourth-round pick. And he's proven every single doubter wrong. Let me give you the numbers because they tell a story of consistency and elite production. Through the first 9 games of the season, Brown has caught 64 passes on 82 targets for 693 yards and 8 touchdowns. Those numbers rank him 5th in the entire NFL in receiving yards and 4th in reception. Think about that for a second. A 4th-round pick is outperforming first-rounders, outworking guys who were supposed to be the next big thing. That's the Amon-Ra St. Brown's story in a nutshell. Underestimated, overlooked, and absolutely unstoppable when given the opportunity. His route running is surgical. His hands are reliable as they come, and his football IQ is off the charts. He knows how to find soft spots in zone coverage. He knows how to win one-on-one battles against press coverage. And most importantly, he knows how to come through in clutch moments when his team needs him most. That's why the Lions locked him up with a 4-year, $120 million contract extension back in April 2024, keeping him in Honolulu blue through the 2028 season. That's the kind of investment you make in a player who's not just talented, but who represents everything your organization stands for. St. Brown is a 3-time Pro Bowl selection and a 2-time All-Pro. Accolades that prove he's not just good, he's elite. But what separates him from other elite receivers around the league is his mentality. He plays with a chip on his shoulder, with something to prove every single snap. He's not satisfied with being good. He wants to be great. He's not satisfied with individual success. He wants team success. He wants to bring a Super Bowl championship back to Detroit. And that hunger, that drive is exactly what this franchise has needed for decades. Now, as we prepare for this massive Sunday Night Football showdown against the Philadelphia Eagles, a game that could have huge playoff implications, St. Brown made a special announcement that caught everyone's attention. And this is where the story gets really interesting, where we see the man behind the helmet, the person who understands that his platform extends far beyond the football field. St. Brown took to social media, posting on his personal Instagram story and through the St. Brown Foundation, an account run by him and his brothers Equanimus and Osiris, to share some exciting news with the fans. Here's what he announced. He's given away a signed box of Cheerios to one lucky winner. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking, a box of cereal. What's the big deal? But hold on, because this is about so much more than just cereal. This is about a player who's built a genuine partnership with a major brand, who's using his platform to connect with fans in unique and creative ways, and who's showing that success in the NFL isn't just about what you do on Sundays. It's about how you build your brand and give back to the community that supports you. The post from the St. Brown Foundation read, "Did someone say giveaway? You could win a box of Cheerios signed by Amon-Ra St. Brown," followed by instructions on how fans can enter to win. It's a simple gesture, but it's these kinds of interactions that make fans feel connected to their favorite players, that create memories and moments that last beyond any single game or season. And for St., Brown, this isn't just a one-time promotional stunt. This is part of a genuine partnership that started back in July.sd. Brown's collaboration with Cheerios began earlier this year as part of General Mills' second annual cereal training camp promotion. He was featured on a limited edition box of Honey Nut Cheerios. And here's the cool part. The packaging highlights his signature honey handstand touchdown celebration. You know the one, that iconic celebration that's become synonymous with St. Brown's success and personality. Those special edition boxes hit grocery store shelves nationwide back in August, and they've been a hit with fans who want a piece of memorabilia that celebrates their favorite receiver. This partnership shows something important about where St. Brown is in his career and his life. He's not just focused on football. He's building a brand that will last long after his playing days are over. He's smart, he's strategic, and he understands that athletes today have opportunities to create legacies that extend far beyond the field. Whether it's through partnerships with major brands like Cheerios, through his foundation work with his brothers, or through his engagement with fans on social media, St. Brown is doing it the right way. He's authentic, he's genuine, and he's never forgotten where he came from or who helped him get to where he is today. But let's not lose sight of the most important thing here. St. Brown's primary focus is still on bringing a championship to Detroit. All the brand partnerships, all the off-field success, all of it is secondary to the ultimate goal of winning a Super Bowl. And right now, with the Lions sitting at 6-3 and playing some of the best football in the NFC, that goal feels more realistic than it has in decades. This team has the talent, the coaching, the culture, and the mentality to make a deep playoff run. And St. Brown is right at the center of it all. His performance this season has been crucial to the Lions' success. He is a security blanket for quarterback Jared Goff, a guy who can be counted on to make the tough catch in traffic, to move the chains on third down, to find the end zone in the red zone. His 8 touchdowns through 9 games put him among the league leaders, and his ability to consistently produce week after week gives his offense a foundation to build on. When you know you have a receiver like St. Brown who's going to show up every single game, it makes everything else easier. It allows the coaching staff to be more creative. It allows the quarterback to be more confident. And it allows the entire offense to function at a higher level. Looking ahead to the matchup against Philadelphia, this is exactly the kind of game where St. Brown thrives. Prime time, national audience, playoff implications on the line. The Eagles have a talented secondary, but I'm confident that St. Brown will find ways to make plays and help this team get a crucial victory. He's proven time and time again that he rises to the occasion in big moments. And Sunday Night Football doesn't get much bigger than this. A win against the Eagles would be a statement, a message to the rest of the NFC that the Detroit Lions are for real and that they're not going anywhere. What I love most about St. Brown is that he represents everything this new era of Lions football is about. He's tough. He's relentless. He's got that blue-collar mentality that fits perfectly with the city of Detroit. He doesn't take plays off. He doesn't make excuses. And he doesn't shy away from challenges. He embraces. He wants the ball in his hands when the game is on the line. And that's the kind of player you build a championship team around. The fact that he was taken in the 4th round, that he was passed over by so many teams, that he had to prove himself every step of the way. That's what makes his story so special and so inspiring. As we move forward through this season, I'm incredibly optimistic about where this team is headed. We've got a franchise quarterback in Jared Goff who's playing at an MVP level. We've got one of the best offensive lines in football. We've got playmakers on defense who are making game-changing plays. And we've got leaders like Amon-Ra St. Brown who set the tone every single day. This isn't just a good team. This is a special team. And I truly believe we're building towards something historic here in Detroit. Now I want to hear from you, Lions. What do you think about St. Brown's partnership with Cheerios and his continued efforts to connect with fans off the field? Do you appreciate seeing our players build their brands and give back to the community in creative ways? And more importantly, how confident are you in this team's ability to make a deep playoff run and compete for a Super Bowl championship? Drop your thoughts in the comments below because I want to have this conversation with you. This channel exists because of you, and your voice matters. In conclusion, Amon-Ra St. Brown continues to prove why he's one of the most valuable players in the entire NFL. His production on the field speaks for itself, ranking among the league leaders in every major receiving category. His leadership and mentality set the standard for this entire organization. And his work off the field, whether it's through brand partnerships like Cheerios or through his foundation work, shows that he understands the bigger picture and the platform he has. I'm excited about where this season is going. I'm excited about the Eagles game on Sunday night. And I'm excited about the future of this franchise with players like St. Brown leading the way. The Super Bowl dream is alive and well in Detroit. And I couldn't be more optimistic about our chances. If you want to stay updated on all the latest Lions news, breaking updates, and in-depth analysis, make sure you subscribe to Lions News Fan Report. Hit that notification bell so you never miss a video, and smash that like button to support the channel. Share this with your fellow Lions fans because we're building something special here. A community of passionate supporters who bleed Honolulu blue. I'll see you in the next video with more exclusive content. One pride. Let's go. Lions!